Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video, we're just basically going to talk about the pros and cons, I think, of the new banner format. So for those of you who don't know, previously in Dokkan for big celebrations, generally we got 2 Dokkan Fest banners, and then in the second part of the celebration we got an LR banner, which is very similar obviously to what recently just happened on Global for the 7th anniversary. Now that was the old format. It seems that they're looking to change that going forward for these big celebrations, and what they want to do instead is they want to run a Dokkan Fest banner alongside a Carnival Summon banner, which is a new type of banner. This new banner also features a new type of coin. Now I'm going to address 2 different sides of this. So the first thing I'll address is the format, and then I'll talk about the coin itself. So the format of having a Dokkan Fest banner and having a Carnival banner, and then having a second part where we have a Dokkan Fest banner and a Carnival banner, I think this is fine. Personally, this format, so the pros are that we get 4 units now instead of 3. The units are far more equal, so instead of having 2 banging Dokkan Fest units, you now have a lot more even units in the form of the Carnival units, which appear to be a step above. We also get a 200% lead now on the Carnival units, which are essentially LR units or summonable LR units, and I think that's a good upgrade considering the lower leader skills that were there before. And we also get obviously more even kind of celebration, in the sense that the second part in theory should be just as hype as the first part. Now the cons to the change to this banner format are quite simple. So firstly, obviously the ability to save or preserve stones. So usually people would go quite hard on part 1, summon on very high value Dokkan Fest banners, get a lot of those good units, and then decide if they wanted to partake in the LR banner. You can't do that anymore. You kind of have to start saving for the second part, or at least reserving some of your stones for the second part, and because people don't know what LR that is, that means that you may not be able to maximize your discounts. So that is a con obviously of the new banner change. The second change is Carnival banners have 10 featured units, which means that getting the actual Carnival LR, at least at this point with the obviously only the first Carnival LR on it, is quite difficult. In future, I assume they will expand to have more Carnival LRs on the banner, but at this point it is quite difficult to actually get the Carnival LR considering there are 10 featured units, and the quality of the Carnival banner so far, at least comparatively to the Dokkan Fest one, is very low. It's definitely not as high as the other banners or the other Dokkan Fest banner. So that's kind of the format in a nutshell. I think getting 4 units is good, and I think getting 4 equal units does outweigh getting 2 great units and getting 2 not as great units. Although Kaioken Goku and Great Ape Vegeta were very good in my opinion, they definitely were a step below where the other 2 were, where the Super Saiyan God Boys and the LR SS4s were. Whereas I think with Cooler and Goku, the banner is much more even. The units themselves are much more even, and I think there's definitely a lot more equilibrium between the 2 units. The second part that I want to talk about is obviously the coin. So teal coins is just a big mistake. Obviously, teal coins is just not a good call. To create a new coin type hinders free-to-play players, and it hinders whales, but obviously it hinders free-to-play players a bit more, but it hinders everyone. The reason being is by creating teal coins, only Carnival units can be purchased with teal coins. So yes, now you have great incentive to summon on only Carnival banners, because now with teal coins you can get LR units that feature on Carnival banners and you can pick up Carnival LRs, which means yellow coins are now redundant. It means that essentially any yellow coins you've now spent are not worth nearly as much, and now instead you must prioritize teal coin banners. But if they bring out yellow coin LRs as well, that means you're going to have to be splitting between coin types. This affects all players, but it especially affects free-to-play players who have limited resources with which to allocate their stones. So this is immediately just not a good call. For me, they should have made Carnival banners drop yellow coins, or just made them drop blue coins and then increased the amount of summonable units with blue coins. Bringing a fourth coin type is bad, very, very bad. The first case scenario would have been to just let them drop yellow coins. The second best scenario would have been to have dropped blue coins, which are already used for support units and on Kai banners. So at least there would have been some additional kind of merit there. Overall, it's not a great situation for anyone, I think, this kind of coin. The banner format, I think, is a hindrance in some ways, but also a pro in other ways. And I feel like it's a format that over time doesn't necessarily take too much away from the player. Yes, your chance of maximizing discounts is slightly hindered in the first part at least, but you can in theory cancel it out by saying you now have discounts on multiple really equal and good units, which for me kind of weighs out. Obviously, in terms of the coin, there's no justification for it. It's just a way to increase player spending. It diversifies, especially free-to-play players. It diversifies and kind of splits resources again. And by splitting those resources, you create further incentive to buy stones, because then you can use those stones to procure units. The pity system in general needs to be completely reworked. So I'm hoping when they do rework it, that they will address the coins and just make a better pity system, because coins are really possibly the worst pity system in Dokkan anyway, or pretty much in any mobile game. So yeah, overall format, I'll give a 6 out of 10. Doesn't really faze me too much. I think it remains to be seen how much it affects the game in the long run, and I think if it means getting 4 good units instead of 2 good units and 2 slightly above average units, I think that's better. Plus, there appears to be discounts on both, so it's fine, but the new coin, just terrible. Just 5 out of 10. Just not good at all. So yeah, but that's my thoughts on the matter. Obviously, I'd love to hear your guys down below. I know we've had some time to digest this, but yeah, I just thought it'd be something interesting. But cheers, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.